So glad you're back. I've got the final recipe of the week, and this time it's my mom's irresistible baked beans. Take a look. So here in a second, you're going to see my mom's irresistible baked bean recipe that I promised you. But first, I promised Mike something. I promised that he would get to see the big fluffy golden doodle Blitzen jump on the trampoline.
Go, Blitzen, go.
So it is his absolute favorite thing to do. We love watching him do that. He just loves the kids and loves jumping on the trampoline. All right, Mom, we have a recipe to get to. You guys know my mom. Mom, you know all Indiana, Mimi. So I'm calling this Mimi's Irresistible Baked Bean Recipe. But it's never before been released because she doesn't write her recipes down. You cook by what? By
sight, by feel, and by color. Just the beauty of the things that you're creating.
Okay.
That's what I've done.
Yes. So this recipe actually just has a few ingredients, which I love. It's pretty simple. And it starts off with, we've talked about how brand loyal you are.
Yes.
Got to be Van Camp's, right?
It's got to be Van Camp's. And Van Camp's was actually started in about 1861 by wife of a man named Frank. Hester put some tomato sauce in her beans one day, and they all loved it. And then their son Frank boiled down the sauce to make it a little more special. So by 1909, it became the #1 baked bean seller. Van Camp's is the #1.
Some history for us.
Yes. And
which
so
is
it's
good
our
for a
family
Friday
favorite.
flashback. You've never used it. It's got to be these. And you said, Mom, you pour off a little bit of liquid. Come in and take a look at this, because it...
Which is really good and rich, but in making my special baked beans, it's too much fluid.
Okay. So we're using 2 big cans and a little can. We're going to have about that much. Is that good? Okay. We're going to have this whole recipe for you, so you don't have to write anything down. You go ahead and pour in the ketchup, Mom, and I'll help you out.
So 2 cups of ketchup.
Okay. A certain kind of ketchup?
Yes, Heinz ketchup.
You gotta be Heinz, you guys. We just obey. When it comes to Moms and Mimi's, hey, we just obey, right?
Right.
So you stir that on in. You've got a 9 by 13 inch casserole dish, which a lot of times when you're going to pitch-ins, potlucks, whatever you call them, you probably make 2 of these, huh?
Yes, ma'am. I sure do.
Mom, you've never called me ma'am before. That's new. This is new, you guys. Usually I'm in her kitchen, and she's in mine now. So I appreciate you showing us how to make this recipe. Now, this is not a dietitian recipe because the ingredients are brown sugar, bacon, ketchup, and onions, right?
Right.
So about how much brown sugar?
A good cup.
A good cup, you guys.
Firmly packed brown sugar.
Okay, so we stir that in, and what's next?
The next is the onions.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
Stir while you do the onions.
All right, we'll do that for you. So this is what she does. 2 large sweet onions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mom. Okay, I just have to let everybody know that usually she calls me Annie, not ma'am. Yeah. So this is new. Annie, or what's my other nickname?
Well, Annie Banani.
Annie Banani. That's everybody has a nickname. That's my sweet and embarrassing one, Annie Banani. All right, so cut it in half and then peel off the outer.
Friday, so that's why we're using the ma'am.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. And do you see how rich in color this is? And then you squish the half of an onion down like that.
Okay. So the onion to half stay together. You just put them in. We've just got about 30 seconds, Mama, so you want to wrap us up?
Yes, I do.
She's trying to stop herself.
Then I lay bacon.
Mike's going to like this recipe as well as Hammer and Nigel.
We typically love plum rose bacon, but you can't get that in Indiana anymore. So I just lace the bacon across the onion to give the onion a little more cooking power.
Okay.
And then I take a little more brown sugar, which Anessa loves, and put it across the onion and across the bacon, like so. And then it goes in the oven at about 350.
Oven at 350, everybody.
If you need to kind of crisp up the bacon as you finish, you can take it to 375. There's the finished product.
And I like edges get crispy because of that caramelization. I love the onions in this. They're soft, they're sweet, they're amazing. I have a feeling a lot of people would go straight for the bacon. But this is at every pitch-in / potluck, every family get together. Yes. It's Friday Flashback, you guys, so give all of us the advice that you always gave me as a young girl growing up.
As a young girl, I always told you, never let anybody tell you you cannot succeed or do something. If you really want to do it in your heart, it's meant for you to do. Don't let anybody stop you.
Well said. You always said you can do anything you put your mind to, right? The
That's
power
right.
of the mind.
Yes.
Mama, thanks so much. I love you. You're great. And everybody loves you. I'm going to have her back, right, guys? So that's her irresistible baked bean recipe. We're going to put this on our website and on our Facebook page.
I can't imagine what it was like growing up in your house. Like
Oh, my goodness.
Sitting around the dinner table, you can do anything you want. And then
I know.
And you give your Wednesday wisdom or something, and it goes back and forth.
She makes you feel like you can conquer the world, Mike.
Yeah.
So that's for Mimi too, Mike. I tell
love
you
beans.
what, she was
It's a
careful.
magical fruit.
She, yeah, that's right. It sure is. So she wrapped it for you, Mike. We made sure it was extra safe. She even sent you with a napkin that she wrapped as well to make sure it was safe. Are they good or what?
Oh my goodness.
Those are some good
I love the
ingredients, you
taste,
guys.
and I never would have thought to throw this together.
Yeah.
How did she come up with that?
She just did.
Just trying it?
Yeah, we need to ask her that. We'll have her back, you guys, because her recipes have been really popular.
I can eat these every meal.
I'm glad you like them.